Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Surah Noor Ayat number 55, Tafseer is continue. This is the second part, and we are explaining already the first, the people to whom Allah promised. So they are the best people. Wa'adallahu allazina amanu minkum wa amilu salihat. So this is the promise of Allah to those people who have iman and who are doing the good deeds. And if you look those one, so at the time of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, they were the people in Makkah who were under torture of kuffar and mushrikeen. But mashallah, with the blessings of Allah and with the mercies of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, those people, they tolerate, they were observing patience, and they were having so much great courage. And also we have so many examples of different companions of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam who received mashallah Islam, and then they were tortured, tortured too much. We can see the example of Bilal and so many others. Mashallah, they were the people uh, with strong iman. Even what the mushrikeen they were doing on them, they were not to leave Islam, but they were even, you can see the family of Ammar. So much blessed people they were. And then this is the promised first promise of Allah is to those people. Actually, this is the promise of Allah up to the day of judgment. The people who are coming in the ummah of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who are with iman and with good deeds, those people they will get the fulfilling of three promises of Allah what have been done in this ayat. So but the first of all, I told you, those people, when Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he migrated Makkah to Medina with the companions, and then with the blessings of Allah, you can see after, mashallah, this Hudaybiyah agreement, so much blessings were done by Allah, and then so much conquest of Makkah and Khaybar, and even the whole Arab that was under control of Holy Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and everyone they were mashallah accepting Islam, and everyone was the blessed person. And before Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, mashallah, it was the blessings of Allah. And the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he has seen himself, and he made, mashallah, with the command of Allah, he made a special ruling, a system of government under Allah's guidance, mashallah, in Madinatul Mukarramah, and that was the first Islamic state under the guardianship of Holy Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he was the caliph, the first one, mashallah, Allah's blessed person. So you can see that time the whole Arab was under the occupation of Islam, mashallah, and then you can see with the passage of time, Yemen was also conquered, and then Bahrain, and then so many other, even some other areas in Hijr, in Syria, in Rome, and in Egypt, which were not under occupation of Islam, but those they were frightening from Muslim, and they were giving so many gift and present to Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Mashallah, this was the blessings and mercies of Allah, and this is the barakah and the mercies of caliphate system that was in Islam, mashallah. And you can see so much blessings. Even Habsha, that was that time, Ashama was the king of Habsha. He became Muslim we call them Najashi. Then he became Muslim, and then after him, the other king, he also sent so many gift and present to Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he invited Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Habsha. Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam went there to his invitation, and he made Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu the caliph in Medina at his place. So the caliphate system was under Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu. When Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam he went to Habsha, when the Habsha king he invited Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this is one indication that after Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the caliphate system that was under the guidance of Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu. So then you can see, mashallah, is then Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam he sent Khalid bin Walid radiallahu ta'ala anhu to Faris, Iran, and Abu Ubaidah bin Jarrah radiallahu ta'ala anhu to Syria, and Umar bin Al-As radiallahu ta'ala anhu to Egypt. But these countries and these areas were occupied or conquered after the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam left this world. So these have been conquered at the time of Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. MashaAllah, this caliphate system that after Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it was under the guidance of Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Then it came with Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and at that time Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he was at the battle of Ditch, he hit the special type of rock which was not broken by the other people also. It was very hard to break up that rock, and then they said, Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is it possible to break this one? Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, no problem. And Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he hit the rock, it was broken into mashallah in 3 parts. And Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he has seen that in one part, Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, look, this is the piece of that where I have seen that you will occupy. Which one? You will occupy the Kisra, the Iran, Persia. So that will come under your occupation, and then after that you will have the conquest of Rome also, and then you will have the conquest of Yemen. So those have been seen. And after the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he left after that at the time of Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, so these conquest has been done beautifully, mashallah. So this is the blessings of Allah, mashallah, and barakah. And at the time of Usman radiallahu ta'ala anhu, you can see it was, if you look at the eastern part and western part of the earth, mashallah, you will have to see the blessings of Allah. Undulus, Kabras, Kairouan, China, up to there it was Islam. Madain, Iraq, Khurasan, everywhere you will have to see the Islam was spread up, mashallah, too much. Even at the time, early years of Usman radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Islamic government was near about the half of the world, mashallah. It was the blessings of Allah. But this was when Usman radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he was killed, he was martyred, and that was the time then disputes starts, mutual disputes. These were the mutual disputes which were the problem actually. Mutual disputes, they made the courage, the power of the Muslims decline, and they were unable to maintain their own government, even not the government, not the further conquest, but what were the areas under their conquest, they were unable to maintain those one also because of mutual disputes that started. So then these mutual disputes, they were so much because Ali bin Abu Talib radiallahu ta'ala anhu, when he was the caliph, he was not able to find out the way how to get the way to make a peace and progress in the caliphate system. So this was so much different situation because of the mutual disputes. So this was the system. This way, if the disputes are the problem, because the Muslims, they have got so much with the with their with so many Muslims, they were they left their life just for Islam, and Muslim government, it occupied the whole, half of the world. But at the time of Usman radiallahu ta'ala anhu, when 3,000 people from Syria, from Iraq, uh, um, from Kufa, from Egypt, from different areas, they came to kill Usman radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And this was the time that after that the mutual dispute was so much, and then it engulfed all the peace and prosperity of the Muslims, and the future conquest or the future caliphate of the system was engulfed also because of the disputes. So these were the disputes and troubles. They are the big problem. You can see like this dispute, they make the Allah's mercies and barakah away from. Like Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I gave you one example. Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the month of Ramadan, when he was coming to tell the people that which night in the last 10 days, which night will be the Laylatul Qadr. So he was just to tell only one night, and he came to tell that, and then he has seen two persons, they were discussing and fighting outside. And that time, because of their fighting and undesirable discussion, and Allah had taken this mercies from the mind of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Now I can tell you only that you have to wake up only on the odd nights to find out Laylatul Qadr." So, but the one night, that was Allah's blessings, that was taken away because of the fighting and undesirable discussion of the two persons which they were doing outside of the house of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this was the situation. So dispute and undesirable discussion. So this is the thing which make Allah's mercies and barakah away. So this way, the disputes and the disputes within the Muslims, within the people of Iman, and when these disputes they rose up, then automatically the barakah and the mercies of Allah has gone away. So this is the situation which happened, and this way, after Uthman radiallahu ta'ala anhu, then Ali bin Abu Talib radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he was unable to manage all that because of the mutual disputes. So this was the situation, and he has done so much war and battles. Even if you look at the war, the battle that was called Battle Safin, and with Amir Muawiyah and Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, that was the biggest battle at that time. The Muslim government, it was our caliphate, it was half of the world. Half of the world was under the Muslim government, and even Romans, they were afraid. They were not to. They were also not to come to attack Muslims because they were frightened because Muslims, they were in power. And also you can see the Persia, that this Kisra, they have destroyed, and there was no any other power that Muslim was the whole one power throughout the world. And but this battle of Safin, so this made the Muslims power collapse. So this way the system began, it was destroyed, or it was the future of the caliphate system, it was blocked. So this was the situation because of because of this battle of Safin. And you can also, if you have the history, you can look at that, you will understand more better. So this way you can see what happened. So but now you can see the situation. Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the whole earth has been shown to me by Allah. In one hadith, Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the whole earth have been shown to me by Allah, the eastern part and the western part, and I have seen the parts of the earth. Which parts of the earth I have seen, there will be Islamic government also. Before the day of judgment, it will be there. So now is possibility there will have to be an other Islamic government on like on Minhajul Nubuwa, like that will be caliphate system is possible to come in future. And the other thing, Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam already said that after Khilafah there will be kingdom that will come also. And the kingdom is you can see the kingdom, what was that, and started from Muawiyah radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Then after that it continued, then it was taken by Abbasid, then it was further, then Usman, then so much, then like these were the, if you continue to look at that, so you will understand this is the system where there was no barakah, no rahmah from Allah, but only the government, where their desires were there. They were just to use their own mind along with the Quran and Sunnah. So this way there were so much killings and so much undesirable killings and undesirable things, like you can see in this kingdom. This is the outcome of the kingdom. You can see, if you look at the history, you will see the drinking alcohol. They are also womanizing the sins, like sexual sins. You can see there also. You can see like indecency, so much, even just with some greed of something, the people, they were just to kill others also. So many things were there also. So this is the outcome of this kingdom. But caliphate system, there is not that one. Caliphate system is the system that is based on Quran or Sunnah. People, they have fear of Allah. They were unable to kill any person. They were unable to do any sexual evil. They were unable to do any type of indecent thing or any type of evil practice, because they have fear of Allah. They understand that Allah is watching, Allah is Basir, Allah is watching, Allah is Sami, Allah is listening, Allah is Alim, Allah knows each everything, Allah is ala kulli sha'n qadir. So caliphate system is the blessings of Allah which have barakah and rahmah of Allah. This is the system, mashallah. And now this system will come, inshallah, because if you look in Holy Quran, so Allah has told in three places, like in Surah Tawbah 33 ayat, huwallazi arsala rasulahu bil huda wa dinil haqqi liyuzhirahu ala ad-din kullihi walau karihal mushrikun. So Allah already told this also here. If you look in Surah Fatah also, Allah said, huwallazi arsala rasulahu bil huda wa dinil haqqi liyuzhirahu ala ad-din kullihi wa kafa billahi shahida. Even if you look at one other place, like in Surah Saf, so Allah also said in ayat number 9, huwallazi arsala rasulahu bil huda wa dinil haqqi liyuzhirahu ala ad-din kullihi walau karihal mushrikun. So it means even Allah also said in this surah in ayat number 8, yuriduna liyutfi'u nur Allahi. These people who know yuriduna, if they intend to extinguish the light of Allah, Nur Allah, bi afwahihim, with their Of what I mean, like with their this social media or print media or electronic media or from any other media. So, Wallahu mutimmu nurihi. Allah will complete His nur, mean Islam, and Wallahu karihal mushrik karihal kafirun. Even these kuffar, if they dislike, but Allah will make it perfect. Islamic system will prevail throughout the world, inshallah.